Hi everyone, for today's lesson we're going to be doing leaf rubbings, okay? So what are you going to need for this project? What you're first going to need is you're going to need a piece of paper. You're going to need a variety of different leaves. Try to find some leaves that are all different styles. I could only find, just for the moment, I could only find 3 different size leaves, but it actually makes for a better design if you use a variety of different leaves. I do have this one here. This one seems to be a little dry, so we'll see how this one works out. I will attempt to rub this one, but essentially you really do want a fresh leaf, one that's not going to crumble when you put it under the paper. By the way, look how beautiful this leaf is. There's all different colors. We have green going into yellow, and then we have red here, and the red mixed with the green makes brown. And we know from learning about colors on the color wheel, when you mix 2 complementary colors, red and green, I told you before that you get brown. So this is a perfect example of looking at that one, because this is a good example of when you mix complementary colors together, red and green, you get brown, okay? So we have that there. Next, what you're going to need is you're going to need some crayons. Now, I like to use broken crayons without any paper on them, mostly because what you can do is you can use them flat, and all you would do is just kind of rub them. But if you don't want to use those crayons, or if you don't have crayons that are broken or old and they still have the paper on them, then you can by all means use these. But these crayons would be used upright, okay? Or you could kind of use them this way. But normally when you're doing what we would call leaf rubbings or any kind of rubbing, you would use broken crayons, but we use what we can, okay? So let me move these aside, and I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to start by placing my first leaf. I'll put this one underneath the paper, and I'll put it right in the middle. You want to think about how you want your design to be, and then also how the leaves are laying underneath the paper. So just so that you can see that, I'm just going to now take the crayon, and I'm holding like this, and I'm basically just pushing it across the leaf until I get the color that I want. Try to get really in there. And this does not have to be done with these colors. Obviously, I'm using fall colors, but you can use any colors that you want. And try to keep rubbing until you are pretty sure that you've gotten the full shape of the leaf. So that's what that one looks like. Now I'm going to then take this. I can turn it over and do another one. I can have it positioned in a different way. Like maybe I want to have it just kind of off the paper here. And I'm just rubbing it. You can see how I'm pinching it here, laying it down, making sure that it's staying flat, and just rubbing until I get the shape. Be gentle with your leaf though, okay? All right, making sure that you can see that. Okay, now I'm gonna pull this out, and maybe I wanna use a different shape now, a smaller leaf. So I'm gonna put that under there. Make sure that you can see that. Okay, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like if you use one of the crayons that are upright. So this is what that looks like. So you can see the difference. You get a fuller color, meaning that it's more dense, but you do get a very nice design coming out with the leaf. So you can do that. Now, what I would suggest you do is just keep filling up the paper until you have basically filled up the entire paper with the leaves. If you like one leaf in particular, maybe you just want to use that one. I'm going to put that one there. I'm going to use the yellow. Now let's see what we get with yellow. Be careful, the stem is also there as well. Now, I don't know about that one. That one didn't work out so well. Let me try mixing colors. What if I used orange and brown? What if I mix the 2 together to see what I get? Oh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. Maybe I could add a little green in here. What if I added green? Okay, so and then you can fill in the space with other colors, like between the leaves. You can kind of fill that in if you want. It's up to you. You know, just kind of play around with it until you've basically filled up your entire paper. But This should only take you a couple of minutes depending on how many rubbings you do, and you can do as many as you like. You can do as any colors you like. I'm gonna try to make sure I can see this one. This one reminds me of a heart, so I'm gonna see what I get with this one. Now I added green in here. We will see how this one turns out. Now this one's giving a whole different shape. This one's pretty. Try to make sure that the leaf doesn't move though. That can be kind of annoying. Let me see here. I'll use this one over here. Let's see if I can get this shape on here. Let's make sure we can get it. Okay. I'm gonna use a red. No, I'll use orange. So again, you can use either the regular crayon that you have at home, or you can use any broken crayon. Really easy. Just make sure that you keep that leaf nice and still when you're doing your rubbing, okay? And I don't have very much yellow in here, so I'm gonna make this yellow over here. And I am gonna use, oh, look at that one. That's coming out real good. Okay, so this is our quick lesson for today. This is sort of a different week. This is our first week back to school, so we are on half days, and we're using the time that we have to create our beautiful artwork, and it's not a lot of time, so this is a quick lesson on leaf rubbings, any age group. The objective is to create a beautiful drawing using things from nature, and you can use a variety of different supplies, any styles that you want to create your design, okay? We are utilizing our knowledge of line, of shapes, of color to combine it together to create a beautiful design from nature. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and there we go. Let me make sure that it's right in the camera. There we go. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I will be seeing you soon. Good job, everybody.